Hey y'all, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever time y'all see this video. I'm gonna have to try to hurry up and do this, but I felt led to come on here and do this before I go. This morning, after I finished my prayer time and different thing with God, I felt I was about to watch something else, but this video stood out to me, and it's about Priscilla. Y'all know the lady out the war room. She was, I haven't listened to the whole video yet because I stopped at one point. I stopped at one part because it stood out to me so much. But she was telling, on the video, she was basically saying that she knew she met one named Rashida. And Rashida was like, this lady that she was like big in the corporate world. She was making a lot of money. And when you know how you just meet somebody and you know they're going to be great and big in a company, like if they just keep focused and, and everything. Well, that was Rashida. But although Rashida was making all this money, although Rashida, she was like ambitious, she felt like something was off, like she was not supposed to be there. And to make a long story short, she left and then she started, till God told her what to do next. She took a leap of faith and left the job, and she began doing what she loved most, working with kids, while she waited on God for the answer. So after doing this for like 2 years, she went to God and said, God, I'm frustrated. I feel like I was cheated. I left this job because I really felt like I was supposed to leave it to for you to give me the next move, and I feel cheated. And the thing that stood out was when this was said: either give me clarity or change my heart. And I immediately stopped the video right there. Give me clarity or change my heart. See, a lot of times we're praying for God for things and it doesn't happen in our timing. Because we mess up with that our timing, not God's timing. The thing is that we begin to get frustrated because we don't have the clarity. We don't have God, what's the next thing? We don't know what to do because all we just do is take a step of faith. And Lord, your words say, if I have faith as a mustard seed, I can move mountains. If I just trust you and different things. But what happens when nothing seems like it's moving? What do we do? Because I don't have the clarity what I need. It's hard for me to have peace, but I don't have clarity. So what do I do? And at that moment, I stopped and I prayed and I was like, God, I feel Rashida. I don't know who Rashida is, but I feel her because when I was in Raleigh, Lord, I had a wonderful church. I was going, but I knew in my heart I had to move. And now that I move, I'm like, God, I feel stuck right now. I'm like, God, that's how I feel. I feel stuck. I don't understand what's going on. I am doing what she told me to do. I was like, even with a job, that's a whole other story I can't really say right now. But I was like, God, what am I supposed to do when it comes to you? Because I can have all this stuff, but if I ain't in your will, it's not going to work right. So the frustration came, and with a little still small voice, I heard God tell me what he told me earlier this year. You have to trust my timing. And I need you to go back and look at what I already told you and complete that first, because I can't move you until you do that first. And then immediately I got clarity, and immediately my heart changed and I began to have peace. So my word of encouragement for you is this: when you feel like you're frustrated, when you feel like you don't have clarity, when you feel like you're stuck, go to God. God wants to hear from you. He tells us in his word, we have not because we ask not. A lot of times we be scared to ask our daddy stuff. He's our daddy. He loves us. There is nothing he will withhold from us. Now, sometimes he have to delay stuff because we're not mature. But there is nothing he will withhold from us. If we ask, he promises, if you ask and you seek and find me, he's going to answer us. If we seek him, we're going to find our answers. But we first need to go to him. So this morning, if you're feeling stuck and you don't have the clarity that you need, the first thing you need to do is go to Abba. Go sit at his feet. Go spend time with him. And my thing, I would tell you to go back and look up, because like I do journaling. It's something I just started. Go back and look at what God told you previously and see if you completed that first. Because more than likely, if something is not moving, you need to go back and see that first thing God told you to do so that you can move to that next level. So you can shift to that next, that next place of your life. So I hope that encouraged you. I hope that, because y'all, when I tell y'all, when I heard that, either give me clarity or change my heart, I felt that thing. And that's the same thing. For you to get the clarity that you need and to get back in perfect peace, you need to go to Abba and just have a talk with him. And so a lot of times, I'm going to say this, a lot of times we miss it because we only go to God when we need something, when stuff is confusing, when we don't know what to do, when we should be going to God every day, throughout the day, and chasing him. So I hope that encouraged y'all. I hope that uplifted y'all. And y'all have a blessed day. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.